driving from California to Florida right now. We're about 30 hours in, I think. Maybe more.
We're 30 hours in, our bodies and buttocks hurt.
Oh, backs, everything.
Everything hurts.
Everything hurts. Thank God for cruise control, because if it wasn't for cruise control, who knows where we'd be.
Amen. Raise your hands. Amen. It's just one of those things, you know, transitioning into a new life, into marriage, leaving your past life to jump into a new one. And so we left California about 3 days ago to drive all the way across the country to Florida. You may ask, Emy, why are you guys driving? Why aren't you guys flying? Because it's a lot of bread to ship the car. It was already a lot of money to put the stuff in the truck and the truck to get to the place that we're moving into. And so
also people are like, why is it taking you 3 days? We're not about to drive straight.
No.
That's 38 hours driving straight. That's like a day and 15 hours. That's crazy.
We love ourselves too much, but we also love other people. So when it came to moving across the country and what God was wanting to do through that, we just decided it would be best if we took our cars or our car and drove across, had some meaningful fiance time, and saw friends along the way. And that started a few days ago, and we're finally getting to a point where we're able to put down the camera and talk about just a little bit of what has been happening the past few days.
We start from when we left early Sunday morning to go to church. We went to Ocean's Church, and that was about what, a 3-hour drive to go to LA from where you live.
So the starting point is Fresno-ish, California. I live in a smaller city that's close to Fresno, but people don't really know the city that I'm from. People just know Fresno. I originally grew up in Tulare, California, and then I resided in Hanford, which is close to Fresno. So we were going from there all the way to LA to catch church in the morning, and we left at like 7 a.m.
7 a.m.
Got to church at about 11. Went to church, hung out with our friends, had some ramen, and then right after that we booked about a 5-hour drive.
5-hour drive to Phoenix,
Arizona.
To Phoenix, yep. Got to Phoenix that night, met up with my dog Zion.
That's perfect. We had just got back from Cold Stone.
Alright, so I'm trying to get them shoes right there from Zion. Zion got some UNC off-whites, right? And I'm trying to trade him these, because I think, don't look at my underwear in my bag. I think these are fair trade. I don't know if you're gonna really rock with them, right? You know what I mean?
Have I seen them before?
In general, you've seen these in general.
Like SCU, have I seen them?
Nah. So I haven't worn these in forever. All right, you can open your eyes.
Balenci.
You don't like them. You don't like them.
Balencis, right?
Yeah. What are they? Triple S's? No, they're not triple S's.
No, they're
Speed runners. Speed runners. Is it fair trade?
Let me see.
The deep breath. Go ahead. Actually, go ahead. Try it on.
And I gotta go to the gym down there.
oh my god.
Your workout shoe. Throw it on with a sock, without a sock. Go ahead, put it on. Go ahead, put it on. See how it feels. Good morning. We are on the road trip going from California to Florida. Right now we are somewhere in Arizona, stopping off to go get gas. What I can say about Arizona that I'm loving these gas prices. If you don't know, Cali be having $5 a gallon. We at $3.39, praise the Lord. Emy's knocked out in the car. Right now, this is our longest drive. We're going to Texas today. This is about a 14, 15 hour long trip that we basically in the car all day today. I'm not gonna put this in a vlog, but I do want to record it. Look at her. Look at the princess. Knocked out.
We woke up that next morning at about, what, 4 a.m. Keep in mind, this is the longest stretch that we have the entirety of the trip. This was a 15-hour drive.
15-hour drive.
15. And so I was suffering in the passenger princess side. I was so tired. My body was absolutely aching. And
everything was hurting at that point. We stopped a couple times to get food, use the bathroom, and we still drove like 5 a.m. and didn't get to Texas until 11:30 at night. That's crazy. And we lost 2 hours while driving through New Mexico and getting to Texas.
So originally we were supposed to get there at California time, probably around 8, late 8, early 9, but we got there at 11:30 and we were beat and we stayed up all night even just talking to our friends. But I would say that was better sleep that we got than the first night because we got in late, got up super early. And today, which is when we're now driving, we've had a lot of a slower morning compared to the last few days, which has been so great.
It's still been rough though.
It still has been kind of hard, but we're pushing through.
This, from moving and then driving, this entire experience is turning me into a coffee drinker.
Yes!
And I've not ever been one to drink coffee.
You guys, believe, when we first met, I was like, I don't know, I love coffee. I've always loved coffee. My first job was at Starbucks when I was 17 years old till I was about to turn 19. I worked at Starbucks for a year, and so when I tell you, I got absolutely hooked on it. I was just, because when you work at Starbucks, you get unlimited drinks during your shift.
Yeah,
so I was just sipping in and out, fully caffeinated, and I really grew a desire and a compassion for coffee.
Wow.
And so over the years, I haven't drank, I still love coffee, but I haven't drank caffeine in the past 3 years. So I've been caffeine free for the past 3 years. But I love the taste of coffee. Whenever I first met Malik, and I love coffee, of iced lattes, whatever it may be, he was just like, I just don't like that. And I was like, what? I was like, how do you not like coffee? And he was like, I don't know, it's just the taste. It was the taste to him he didn't like.
It was always bitter and nasty.
But it was because you never ordered it right.
I feel like I've ordered coffee right, and it's like, even when I try my hardest, I'm like, hey, please make this as sweet as you can. Nasty.
You want to know why
Disgusting.
you want to know why they do that though? It's because when they do that, God bless the baristas. God bless y'all. But you want to know what it is, and I know this because I've been on the other side of the counter. When you say if you could make it sweeter, how they do that is they just add more syrup. So what you're tasting, it's like artificial boo-boo. It's like so much pumps of artificial vanilla that you're tasting a strong syrupy taste. That's not even necessarily sweet. It just tastes more like syrupy. So it's like, I've noticed that things that have made my coffee more sweeter is adding just more sweetener instead of syrup. So more like sugar packets or a sweeter milk instead of more syrup, you know?
I don't know what they put in it. It's just bitter. It's just like not good.
But his experience has changed.
Because
of me.
Well, yeah. I was gonna say I don't know if it's required if it's coffee, but like I've been getting like chai latte, vanilla chai tea.
Dirty chai.
But make it dirty chai.
Dirty chai is
Throw
coffee.
some espresso in there. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Espresso is coffee.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's what I was. See, look, I'm not hip on the lingo, so I just wanted to express the knowledge of espresso. Me knowing that espresso is coffee.
Can I tell them what you said though?
What?
You said, Mr. Not a big coffee fan. He wants a nice coffee machine for our home.
Wow, I did say that.
Yeah.
I keep doing that though.
Yeah.
Like waking up, making a little coffee.
And talking about the ones where you put in the grounded up beans already in, you twist in the canister, it has the milk frother and steamer. That's what we're wanting.
I can see that. Learn how to make a little creative design on a latte. It's a latte, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean you could do a latte, it could be, you could add.
Okay, so you can do designs on more than just lattes.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. Hey, I'm learning something new every day.
A latte for sure, yeah.
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 Wait,
where were we?
Yeah, I literally was about to say, how did we get here? How did we get to this? Like, how did we get here? What the heck was we talking about?
I don't know.
We went down a rabbit hole, and now we're talking about coffee.
I thought it was beneficial.
It was. So, we digress. Did we say where we was at in Texas?
We stayed with Zach and Steve.
Yeah, we stayed with our friends Zach and Steve-O. Was there, we got to Texas. Oh my gosh, I gotta tell the story what happened.
No!
Yes! There's nothing bad about Emy. Hold on, let me. So this is crazy, right? So We said it was a 15-hour drive to get into Texas, right? So I'm driving, it's like 11:30 at night. And Emy, 50 minutes before we're about to arrive at our destination, she's like, I'm gonna go to sleep, she's tired.
I was really tired.
She was tired, and I was like, I understand. I'm up, vibing, making sure we get there safely, right? So we get into the city of Dallas, and we're like 5 minutes around the corner from where we're about to go, and the streets are terrible. The streets are so bad. But again, I was probably speeding as well, right? So we're just driving down like normal streets that out of nowhere. It's like, it's not a pothole or anything, but it's like a divot in the street. And all I remember, and I'm like cutting around this corner, then boom, like we hit the divot, bro. We hit 3 inches worth of air time. It's like boom, everything in the car go up, bro. And Emy's knocked out. She goes, bro, wakes up, and I'm like, yo, what the heck is wrong with these streets, right? So then I'm like, babe, it's okay, go back to sleep. Bro, 5 seconds later, boom, we hit another one. I was like, what's up with these streets? Bro, I wanted to laugh so bad. I couldn't laugh because I was being sensitive to how she might have been feeling it.
Yeah, because I was sitting here like,
bro, she was knocked out asleep. And I just comforted her to be like, hey, go to sleep again. It's okay. Then we hit another one. I was like, yo, bro, at that point, all I could say was, bro, these streets are crazy. I'm like, man, these streets are wild. Bro, from that point, she just stayed up. We were like 3 minutes around the corner. She just stayed up. Even after it happened, I was trying so hard not to laugh. I was looking out into the distance. It was so funny. Oh my gosh. What an experience. It was so dang on funny.
Well, the reason as to why I jumped and I was so deeply shaken to the freaking core was because I thought I was gonna see Jesus last night. I was like,
bro,
God.
I would have thought the same. It was a hard hit.
You literally heard everything in the back that you see right here levitate and then fall, including my body.
No, she's like, woke up. It was so funny, okay. Yeah, that was so funny.
You're gonna have your moment.
No, I am. After that, we talked to them until like 2 a.m. Went to sleep, woke up, had breakfast with one of our, he's been like mentoring us in like premarital counseling. His name is Travis, amazing guy. Pastors at the Bridge now. Used to be the Potter's House in North Dallas, but got breakfast with him. Amazing. Then after that, we hit the road and been driving since around 10:30, 11.
And then we ended up getting lunch in, were we in Mississippi? Or
Louisiana.
We're in Mississippi right now. We had some Longhorn steaks.
Gosh, that's some lamb chops.
It was so good.
Oh, we gave you yours.
Well, this is cool. Happy birthday party, my name, and you may know that bring new things onto my body. Amen.
Amen.
I almost swallowed unprayed food.
Unprayed food. Emy, what have you learned about me so far on this trip?
You got a lot more patience than me when it comes to driving, and that I am made to be a passenger princess, and you are meant to lead. Okay. In all seriousness.
Dang, you wasn't serious?
No, I was serious. Well, I've learned a lot because we've been asking a lot of questions.
Yeah.
We've been playing some games, having fun conversations. I don't know, I feel like I've learned a lot, but I really have learned just to let you lead and do your thing.
Yeah.
And for me to just, oh, this is nice. You know?
Right.
What have you learned on this trip so far, on this road trip? Also, something that, can I just add this? Something I've been loving doing is just casting vision with you. What our marriage is going to look like, and things we have planned, and dreaming. That is just so fun to do.
I think we both have a lot of great ideas and things that we're just expecting from the Lord. I feel like the thing from you that I feel like I've learned on this trip, I don't think it's that I've learned on this trip, but I feel like it's more prominent on just how intentional you really are with everything. Even, you know, when we're asking each other questions just about life and everything, you really take the time to go into detail and like speak about all of the stuff, all of the things. And I feel like for me on the other side, I'm always like, I just want to get to the point. But I'm like, as I hear you speak, I'm realizing, oh, there's so many amazing things in the details of things, you know?
That's so sweet. That really means a lot to me that you paid attention to that.
There's some good mashed potatoes.
Is it? They are good. That bread is so good.
This lamb chop, my God.
My God.
Bless you. Wow.
Yummy. Yeah?
Bro, I don't know. I feel like I needed this. Wow. Get me through. Next time we stop, we should definitely get some more water. How's your steak?
It's good. I'm trying to get the nutrients on it so I can track it right. Dang, this is 72 grams of protein.
She's big.
Easy.
Swole.
And now we are currently on our way to Pensacola, which is the top
Like
star.
the panhandle of Florida.
We're staying there tonight, and then we're going to get up tomorrow and drive a 6-hour drive to Orlando, and then we're at our destination, and we'll be ready to move in the next day.
How do you feel about being in Florida? You about to tonight? You're gonna be in Florida.
You want to know something really crazy? I believe it's actually the grace of God that we traveled here the way that we did, because I was like, if I were to just fly there and have just a quick journey, I think I would have been completely desensitized to the fact that I'm like journeying my way and paving a way for me to step into my next season. And I've never driven across the country like this, so this effort and I guess urging to do this is showing me that there's a better end at the end of it. And I'm so used to flying, getting to a destination that's so easily attainable, that this just feels like a journey to get to. And something I was even thinking about is every time I go to Florida, my sleep schedule gets so jacked, especially when I fly in. I'm on Cali time, which is 3 hours apart from Florida. I'll fly there, I'll stay the night, and that night, the whole entire week, I'm just not able to sleep. But as we're driving, because we're doing this journey, I'm not even realizing the time change because we're just naturally flowing through it. So I believe even this is helping the jet lag, because I'm not getting to a destination right away. We're literally following the sun and getting to the place that we need to go to. And so it's been really beautiful. I'm excited to be a Floridian. I'm excited to see what the Lord puts on our hearts of what Florida is needing from us, and how we can contribute to Florida, what the outcry is, and meeting him on the other side. Oh, we gotta tell them about the rainbow.
Rainbow?
There was a rainbow on our way from Arizona to Texas yesterday that in my head meant so much to me, and just felt like a hug from the Father, because rainbows have always meant something very significant to me, because there's been really big moments and shifts in my life where God revealed himself and kept his promise to me through a rainbow. I was in Hawaii for a missions trip about 3 years ago, actually. It was about 3 years ago. The year before that, I got a crazy word at YWAM, and basically the Lord told me that he gave me a vision that I was going to be a wife, that I was going to be a mother, and that I was, which were things that I never knew I was going to be during the time. And he showed me that I was going to be a wife and a mother, and like that's the promise that God gave me. I went back to Hawaii a year later for a missions trip, and I brought up that same vision that God gave me. I said, Lord, I really need you to confirm to me if what you told me is true, if I am going to be a wife, if I am going to have children, if I am going to walk in purpose in this area. And I said, just show me something miraculous. And we were driving, and I told him, and it was even raining, and I told him, I said, Lord, I ask that you just show me a double rainbow, not just one but two, for certainty. And about like 10 minutes later, as we're driving to the beach, we just see this double rainbow over this grass field with mountains in the back. And I took a picture of it, and I was like, wow, this is the Lord's promise. He says I'm going to be a mother. He says I'm going to be a wife. And that's not an area where I'm not going to fail. And because I think my insecurity growing up has been not necessarily that I would be those things, but that I would be a good one. But the Lord was telling me that these things I have for you, and I'm equipping you to have a godly role as a wife and as a mother. And so as we were driving yesterday from Arizona through New Mexico to Texas, the direction we're driving in, there was a perfectly aligned rainbow at the end of the road.
Yeah.
And I felt the Lord just so sweetly, gently tell me, it's the same promise and you're on your way to it right now. And it was just so sweet. It meant so much to me because it just felt like a hug from God. And he said, yep, I'm here. And there is a lot of grieving, of course, to leaving California, my friends, my family, my church, custom way of living, etc. But there was such a grace to leave.
Yeah.
As I was leaving, I was sad, of course, but I felt God's presence. He's not omnipotent or omnipresent because he is.
Yeah.
But I only had limited access to him in California. I felt the grace of being in California falling off of me in my final days of residing there. And I feel like each and every single day that we've been on this journey, I've been pushed towards a grace to be in Florida. I just feel his presence already there, but also here with us right now as we're driving and making the journey there.
Agreed. Almost got arrested today too.
Oh my gosh.
Got pulled over.
He didn't get arrested. You're being so dramatic. He didn't get arrested. He wasn't even close.
No, it wasn't. He was a nice cop.
It's because he was a state trooper. So Malik was just driving a little recklessly.
Not even. I was like going the speed limit. I was vibing.
He was going the speed limit, but he was going in and out of lanes, and that's why he got pulled over. He was
I didn't even think I was doing that crazy though.
I don't think you were doing it crazy. I just think you were doing it frequently.
I don't even remember.
But anyways, all that to say is that our next destination is one we're anticipating, we're excited for, and it is
Buc-ee's.
So excitement.
So excitement is crazy.
So excitement.
So excitement.
Look at.
Hey, we at the. Hey.
I'm so excited. Okay, wait. I gotta tell the phone. I gotta tell it just in case.
What?
It would be absolutely psychotic if my mom calls me. And if she's looking at, because here's the thing, my family has a crazy obsession with Buc-ee's because we're from California. We just love this. And I swear my mom just knows every time I'm at Buc-ee's. Like she feels it in her spirit or something. And she looks at my location. If she calls me, I'm letting y'all know immediately.
I told her that's kind of wild if your mom call you while you're at Buc-ee's. I feel like you're gonna just be checking your phone. Like at any moment.
I'll feel it. She'll call me.
At any moment she's gonna call you.
Oh, it's so cold.
Thank you.
Welcome into Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's!
Welcome in.
The greatest place ever!
Oh my gosh, babe. Please do stop it right now.
I love Buc-ee's!
Stop it.
My heart burns for Buc-ee's.
You're done. You're literally done. You got the 3 meat sandwich the last time. Yes, you did. I remember.
No, I got the chopped brisket sandwich, but double XL.
That's what it was.
3 meats. Sausage, brisket, and turkey. That's big fat central.
Oh God. I have 3 things of eggs, 3 things of turkey, because I'm counting my macros for this wedding bod. But man, I would love some beaver chips.
I might go burrito.
Oh.
Yeah, I might go burrito.
Just got some Buc-ee's. Also, want to know something crazy? You read the back of Malik's shirt, and he got pulled over in this today.
No, the back isn't the problem. The front is the problem. Like, the cop is like, yeah, this guy is a heathen. Like, has to be.
Little did they know he a pastor.
$42? Come on, Emy. Never gotta pay them Cali prices again.
That's the...
Nice. Room in his mud.
It's okay. I'll hold on to it. I started my period. And so I have to road trip with my period.
I don't know if that's TMI or anything, but
What do you mean is it TMI? It's like normal for women to have their periods.
okay.
It's my first day, it's the last day of the road trip. I'm just glad we didn't get it yesterday when it was a 10-hour trip.
Right.
Glad we got it today when it's a 6-hour.
Congrats, I guess.
Thank you. It's nice to be regular.
Bro, what are we talking about? We are currently at a coffee shop in Pensacola. This is the top of Florida.
Yes, it is.
Like the panhandle. Yeah, we're going to Orlando today. I'm so excited to be done. This is the last 6 hours.
We're making it to Florida. Well, we made it to Florida.
Yeah, we're in Florida.
Making it to our home base.
Yeah. When we crossed over to Florida, it was very real. Like, it was like, oh my gosh, we made it across the country. So, yeah, it was a little emotional for us because it's been a long journey, and we conquered it, and now we're here. So that's what we're doing today.
So excited. Now we're getting coffee at Fosco's.
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 I think this is the downtown area.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like it.
Yeah, it definitely does. But we're excited to get to our destination. I'm so excited because I'm like, it's so real, you know?
Yeah.
Like actually doing it, and then you're getting it and you're like, oh my gosh, this is real. It's really crazy.
Like you're Floridian.
Yeah.
On the East Coast.
Yeah.
What the heck?
And I actually feel really good. Like time change and everything. I'm like, I feel really good. So
Yeah.
I'm really excited to put the house together.
Yeah.
When everything starts coming in.
Yeah, today we got a whole bunch of Target runs and extra stuff we need to do, but it's gonna get done.
My neighbor gave this to us before we moved, or before I moved. It says congrats, and then Emily, and then Malik.
M-I-L-I-C-E.
Malik. Malik. That's so sweet.
Congratulations.
Oh, congrats on your dig day.
Aw. Congrats. Yeah. Like,
Congrats on your dig day.
hey, thanks.
Thank you to my neighbor. This was really sweet. We have a confession.
Have a confession.
Are you gonna say to me?
You said it.
We just moved in this morning.
We moved in this morning.
And it's been so exciting. I'm dropping off Malik at his home right now, and then I'm gonna go back to the apartment, which is so crazy.
As y'all can see, there's no stuff back there anymore.
Nope. So we're in Orlando.
Yeah, we made it.
We saw the apartment this morning. We're moving stuff in it, and that's really
crazy.
Yeah, it's really crazy.
Like,
that's all we have to tell you right now.
Emmy's driving me back home, and that's a crazy feeling. Like,
and we
she's
get to
driving
say,
Florida.
babe, I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
No, it's so
really
crazy.
wild. Like, it's some really wild stuff, but hey, we made it. We did it. We conquered the drive from California to Florida.
Yeah.
And now we're in Orlando.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so exciting. And y'all, we know that this was a video where we was in the car the entire time, but that was the entire point.
Exactly.
Because we're on a road trip. So you guys, we're so excited what the Lord has in store and what God has for us next, and bringing our home to life, which we start that tomorrow.
Tomorrow, building.
Which you guys will see the continuation of us building our life and everything together, which is so exciting.
Yeah, until the next time, or tomorrow-ish.
Not for them. For us.
For us.
We'll enjoy it first, then show you guys after.
Yeah.
Okay, we love you guys.
Alright, love y'all. Thanks for watching. See ya.